Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here is where I'm always wishing you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. So let's see what's going on with you. 5 card draw. Now I got that song echoing. That's from Aries reading. 4 walls. Pretty really. You have Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Not like showing. Come to light, not tonight. It feels right. We both know these 4 walls cannot tell. Starting with the Ace of Pentacles, ending with the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Okay, so your current situation, you are focused on opportunities, creating your own opportunities. So manifestation is a big point for you right now. And it's in a tangible aspect. So it's in, excuse me, it's in the form of like making money, your stability, your home. Understand that Pentacles rules the home. It's not necessarily just about money. You could be a housewife and your home could be your focal point. Remember that if you're the house husband, because I do not discriminate, all right? If she make the bread and you keep the house in line, whatever works for you works for you. So you could be, if you're the homebody or the one at home, you could be rearranging the house, thoroughly cleaning the baseboards of the floors. That could be something that you're creating a more clean, clear, inspirational environment. You understand? So that it's what's happening for you. What's influencing this is the Queen of Cups. Why the Queen of Cups? Well, this is nurturing. So I think this is being activated for you in the sense of it needs to be done. Everybody's energy is a little off. Seasons are changing. We're going into fall. We're in the last quarter of the year. And maybe you're doing, instead of doing a spring clean out, you're being winter ready. That's what I call it, because personally, I mean, in tropical astrology, I am a Taurus. In Vedic astrology, I am an Aries. So for me, I always call it a winter clean out because I don't necessarily do a spring cleaning. But I definitely, when fall kicks in, I start cleaning and rearranging my whole house. You know, the energy that people have for the new year, I have that energy in October. Always have. So, with the Queen of Cups being here, family is your main focus. You are rearranging the house. You are re-looking at how you can be more inspirational to the people around you. You could be changing up the menu at home. I can relate to that personally because I have changed from, like, I've started back because I had whatever, but I went back to like raw sugar in the house. I've also went back to more home cooked meals, although we cheated today. But the reason we cheated today is because yeah, it doesn't matter. But we ended up cheating today and having takeout from somewhere else instead of where we usually go to, and it turned out to be really good. So, but I've been doing more at home. Instead of going grocery shopping for like the whole month, I've been changing that so I can watch and see what meals we're actually eating. I've been reutilizing things in my house, like because I garden, I do the egg trick now, where you take your eggs, you rinse them out, and you boil them for 10 minutes, and then you stack them up and you bake them and turn them into fine powder and mix them with the soil. I've been doing that, and just last night I was like, you know what? Because I clean up everybody's plates, I think when I cook chicken, I'm going to do that with the chicken bones too. Instead of like crushing it down, I'm going to do the boiling process, drying the severely dehydrating or intense dehydrating of them, and then, you know, work that into my soil. You could be doing that, and it's more beneficial for the earth doing it that way. Not saying the other way, making compost, you know, with rot food and putting it out. It all does the same thing. I don't have the room for that, but yeah, I mean that in that sense. So you're being more nurturing. You're being more attentive to the needs of everyone around you. Just remember to take time out for you, okay? Don't get burnt out. Now, what you're not seeing coming is harmony. There's temperance coming along. So you're creating this environment. One thing you don't see is that you probably already have a calm environment. But the second thing that you may not see coming is that um, when you start creating, when you start activating certain things and your mind is focused on that, you create opportunities for other things to come to you. So essentially, with doing that, focusing on the house, keeping the house clean, being thorough on your schedule, it starts to bleed out into everyone around you. And then next thing you know, the universe starts giving you more rewards. It is very true what they say. When you are grateful for what you have, more things come your way. But when you are stuck in that rutted energy and you're thinking about, oh, I don't have this or I can't do XYZ, even though you don't mean to be negative, that is negative energy because it's the energy of being without instead of having, having everything. You get what I'm saying? All right, here's your advice. 10 of Wands. Whew, that's heavy, baby. Let me tell you something. Sometimes we have good ideas. You just want to be realistic. All right? Don't put on your list and say you want to do like 500 things. Okay, that's probably extra. No one's going to do that. How about 20 things? Yeah, 20. Don't do that because if you do not mark off, and look, this is from one sister to you, okay? I've went through this where I marked down everything I'm going to do to the T, and I don't know, something in me just goes off and I get rebellious and I'm like, man, fuck that. I'll do it when I want to do it. I don't know what that is, but be graceful with yourself. For me, one thing that I have been working on, I want to read the whole Bible again. I want to go through all of it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to read like a chapter in each one. It gets exhausting. Don't want to do that because you're not really taking in the word. So what I've had to do is the 10 of Wands. I've had to write down everything that I wanted to do and delegate or create time for me to do that. I also never want my children or my husband to not be included in the things that are going on with the house. So what you would do is delegate things to them too. Have expectance for them. In the process, you are also loving on you because you do not always want to overflow your cup for other people or opposite. You know what I mean? And not get something back in return. For a Taurus, all right, this is general. You actually, it's probably for everyone. Nah, I could see like air signs, not like Gemini's, not really being this way. So let's just stick Taurus. You have to feel like you're part of a team. When you feel like you're just being used and, yeah, things are getting done, but you're not feeling rewarded. Creating things for other people to do in the house and seeing that, okay, I did this and they did that. It creates an environment, a team work environment. Why the hell am I drinking this Dr. Pepper is doing this to me, huh? It's a team effort. We did this together. Tauruses may not like to admit it, doing things alone. Like, I'm fine alone. You are fine alone. But when it comes to your family and doing stuff, yeah, you may carry more weight, but you do not want to do it alone. And it makes you feel loved when they mark off on the list. Like, okay, hey, I put the dishes away. Or, honey, I went and I cleaned up the rubbish that you had piled up outside or something, Just give someone something to do. By doing that, you're connecting with them. You're also putting expectations on them. They are also taking a part in the home because you have to understand when you have children, when they leave the nest, they're going to be with someone else and you don't want that someone else. You're the mother, so you're not going to mind, but how will you feel if your future daughter-in-law, comes to you and is like, he doesn't clean, like he doesn't help me, he can't understand, like it's rude for him not to help me with the laundry type thing. You see what I'm saying? You're molding them for that. So, all right, make a list, check it twice, and you'll know who's been naughty or nice. That's just a joke. All right. It's so funny because my energy is so different from the other video, and I've done something different that has made things better for me. One day I'll say it on a video, but I'm not going to say it right now because things was just crazy. All right, victory is ensuing for you. Remember I said you started with the Ace of Pentacles. You're ending with the Six of Wands. So the things that you are setting up to obtain, the goals that you have that you want to reach, baby, you are going to get there. It's going to be a success. This can also represent a long-term reward, but I want you to know that when I looked at this card and picked it up, it's like small little rewards too. Like it was like a breather, like a happiness of, you know, the feeling that you get when you go to sleep and your floors are clean. Your floors are clean, you know, like vacuuming and mopping the floor. It's like going to bed with relief and rising. That's the energy it gave me. And the imagery it gave me too. I said energy and imagery. All right. So for you, Taurus, that is what you are focused on. You are focused on your children. You're focused on your family and creating more opportunities for them. Bottom of the deck, you do have the Emperor. Understand when the boss come through, baby. This Aries energy, when boss comes through, he come through. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that because he helps obtain or sustain the stability and the security that you have worked so hard to obtain. So, you know, and don't be surprised that things are not what they used to be and things have changed. It's not always when you get the Tower, it's something bad. What it just means is your reality has shifted. And that's a good thing. If you're manifesting these new tactics and you're putting them in action, and you know you're coming out with more boss energy because you're looking like a queen here. You're coming out with more boss energy. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Emperor comes through discipline, structure, authority. In this fashion, he is saying stick to your guns. All right. Then you have the Four of Pentacles. What you bring in, obtain more than what you expel. Another little trick that I want to advise people to do. The other one was Princess of Wands. You got beautiful cards. Your reality is changing. So there's going to be a big shift, especially in your stability. So if you're looking to buy a new house, you're going to get it. You're looking for a raise, ching ching, you're going to get it. You're having a beautiful transformation within your stability. Okay? And you're the one creating that. Anywho, when the Four of Pentacles is coming through, it does alarm you to save. I don't think this is saying, hey, Taurus, you need to save. I think this is a Taurus that is really looking at every dollar that you're giving out and every dollar that's coming in. Not in a scarcity standpoint, but just in general. You know, okay, how much am I really putting out? How much am I really getting back? That's the kind of energy you're giving me, okay? Or the Four of Pentacles is giving me. Also, one thing that one should do, just a little tidbit, to have a better relationship with money. It's not hoarding money, and it's not, you know, tipping and constantly giving out. That's nice. It is nice if you're doing it from your heart or you're doing it out of obligation from what's on the receipt. Those are two different things. But one thing you want to do is bless the money. And when I say by bless the money, like when you see that, you know, be thankful for that. If you know the presidents, I do not know all the presidents on the bills, but if you do know them and you know what that would look like, because a lot of things are transactional with the card now, you just, you know, think about that and just think, man, it's real nice that I had you, and I hope that you are beneficial to the next person I'm giving you to. That's small, but mean it sincerely from your heart. And that would strengthen your relationship with money. Okay? All right. That is what I got for you, Taurus. If this reading resonated with you, give your girl a like. Also, if you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. I am getting back on my rhythm, you guys. Yeah. Well, I'll be uploading for you guys every day. Okay? Some videos, I'm going to be honest with you, some videos maybe pre-recorded, but you're going to have videos every day. I miss you guys when I'm not on here. And I know, you know, people don't interact with me that much on there, but that much on here. But I don't know. There's something about it. There's some kind of connection there. There's a vibe, and I like it. And I just want to uphold my part in it. Okay? All right. Please remember, Taurus, that we cannot always control the things that happen in our life, but we can 100% control the way that we respond to them. All right? Do well to know that As long as you set boundaries and enforce them fiercely from yourself and move with integrity, things will always work out the way that they need to work out for you. All right? And be thorough with your wishes. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but be thorough with your wishes. All right? All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.